There's a note on the window, don't open it.
enough.
Yeah,
So did it send it out
No,
as a
it's
screen
not
on
any of
WhatsApp?
the, I thought maybe this, the Airbnb.
I told him, I go, we can't go anywhere,
Doesn't
because
have any
there's
split.
meeting here and there's a
I
meeting.
checked it out, nobody
They go
has
after
split.
that, so.
Interesting.
He goes,
But
all right, how
probably
about
they're loose.
end of October? I'm like, yes, we can do that.
Do they have the netting that goes around the bed?
He's like, "That's
Sometimes
okay."
it's
I go,
like-
"I know that that's-
Oh, they don't have that.
It's just because it's.
It was nothing, just on the windows it says not open, so we call. Is there anything wrong with that? You don't have to open it, it's gonna come. Hit you on the face or something.
Well, just like you call it Blue Friday.
You didn't want
Everyone's
to-
like killing it on Friday.
But I went and I got the spray.
Yeah.
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 I can't do it.
So we were
Friday.
reading
Nobody
the
gets that unless they work it.
premises, we were spraying the rooms and
Yeah.
everything. We left and then we came,
Yeah.
when we, usually when we came back, it was dispersed, so you wouldn't smell.
That's true.
Because we were going in the morning, coming back.
As long as you have time to eat.
But it's very short, you have to have at least, to me, 2 to 3 weeks spending in this place.
Yeah.
As soon as you get familiar with everything, you have to leave. You get used to the situation, you know.
You were gone now, right?
No, it was only, I left Friday, like Saturday, 1 o'clock in the at night, right? So we were using all of the time, but still, it's not really fun. Like we left 4 o'clock in the morning, catch our first flight at, was it 9 o'clock or 9:30? But we had to, because we were 2.5 hours away from the city. And we didn't know how to travel.
I like it, see, I like it, that's, I see that on Tuesday, on regular.
I think a lot of them are large towns, but anywhere to a small, like, small town area. or-
It's a very small,
Supervisor
with so many
Roberts,
small.
are we gonna recommend one meeting a month?
Luther Burns
Pajamas?
as well. We love it.
Now that we got Zoom for 24 hours in a row, we can go.
It's a big
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we paid it.
Bandwidth? Okay.
Yeah.
Probably 2 hours, and there are seats.
And I didn't know that happened. I've never heard
But
that
the
before.
Airbnb that we got.
Tell that.
Overview,
Yeah.
and the water.
That was the first meeting we got, that went
Yeah.
12 hours.
Well, first meeting in Zoom that we
Got
got,
it.
not meeting longer, but that's long before Zoom.
12 hours, yeah.
But now rest assured, we can go
These are
14, 15, no problems.
Are you ready?
These
For
are
marathon
really
15
good.
hours?
No, we are not.
You see, there's all, these sculptures, it's just beautiful. And I wanna show you the lake. Because I took a picture of my wife, you could see the stone inside the water and the color of
In
the water.
hindsight, I should have
It's
had
so
that back here. I was gonna sit with
I just read it.
Renee to add the speaker.
This is the lake that I'm where we can go around.
Good afternoon. We're going to call today's regular meeting of the Ventura County Air Pollution Control Board to order. The time is now 1:33, and we'll begin by roll call, please.
Yes. Board Member Chavez.
Here.
Board Member Guerrero is absent. Board Member Lavier.
Here.
Board Member Long is absent. Board Member Lopez.
Here.
Board Member Mendez is absent. Board Member Parvin.
Here.
Board Member Perez.
Here.
Board Member Whitman is absent. And Chair McQueen-Lejeune.
Here.
Thank you.
Great, thank you. And if we can have Board Member Chavez to lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance.
Sure, may will you please rise? Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll move to the approval of the agenda. Are there any adjustments to the agenda?
Yes, Chair McQueen-Lejeune, we received two changes. For item number 6, general public comment, we received a public comment letter from Keith Duval and a public comment letter from Crystal L. Those have been distributed to your board. Recommended action is to approve the agenda as modified.
Great, thank you. Can we get a motion and a second to approve the agenda as modified?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Great. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed or abstentions? Thank you. The motion passes unanimously. Let's move on to the minutes. Any adjustments or changes to the minutes? If not, is there a motion and a second to accept the minutes or approve the minutes?
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
Great. Those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Abstentions? The motion passes unanimously. Thank you. And we'll move to item number 6, public comments. And these are public comments not related to the items on the agenda. Can we have our public comments, please?
Thank you, Chair McQueen-Lejeune. 2 members of our public who wish to address the board today with live public comment on any agenda item, please visit venturacounty.gov/COB/APCB for participation information and instructions. For in-person public comment, please check in with the deputy clerk. If you wish to make comments, you must be in the boardroom, or if you're participating remotely, you must be connected to the meeting via Zoom or telephone before the close of the public comment period for that agenda item. Requests to make live public comment on an agenda item will be accepted until the public comment period for each agenda item is complete. For our remote participants, please accept the prompt to be promoted and unmute your mic when it's your turn to speak. For all public comments, the in-person speakers present in the boardroom will be called upon first, followed by remote participants. At the discretion of the chair, general public comment regarding air pollution control district related matters that are not listed on the agenda but are within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board may be moved to the end of the meeting. And today for item 6, we currently have 6 speakers in our queue. Each speaker will be allowed 5 minutes. We are going to start with Neil Hamill, followed by Christopher, and then Hayden McPherson. Neil, please proceed to the podium. You'll have 5 minutes to give your comment.
Good afternoon, Air Pollution Control Board. My name is Neil Hamill. I'm a resident of the City of Ventura and Supervisor District 1 and a supervising inspector with the Air Pollution Control District. I have seen multiple coworkers investigated for alleged violations of policy. During the investigations, they are placed on administrative leave, stripped of their badge and access to the building, their work email, and the district network. This leaves them unable to obtain records and information to defend themselves during the investigation process. With multiple testimonies regarding fiscal administrative and administrative services manager, Ms. Nancy Mendoza's alleged violations from current and former staff to your board, the county complaint hotline, and direct complaints to Executive Officer Mr. Ali Gassemi, she has not been placed on leave despite having active complaints into her conduct. With Ms. Mendoza's continued access to the district network, she has the ability to remove or tamper with files and information. This should be highly disturbing to you all. During the August board meeting, we learned from County Human Resources that they only operate in a consulting capacity to the district. They have no say in how the district operates, enforces policies and procedures, or proceeds with employee discipline. County HR investigates claims and reports them to the district, ostensibly to either Mr. Gusemi or Ms. Mendoza. Staff feel helpless because the outcomes of investigations are reported to the subjects of the complaints. There is nothing that prevents them from ignoring the findings and continuing to operate as they have been. Staff have been coming to your board for 3 months requesting help with the hostile work environment perpetuated by Mr. Gusemi and Ms. Mendoza. Significant public funds and resources are being taken away from the district's mission. As I said last month, I do not want to be up here talking about this. I want to be at work, working towards cleaner air for my daughter, my family, and this county. I fear retaliation for speaking to you today. Things have not gotten better at the district. Please help us. We need action. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Our next speaker is going to be Christopher, followed by Hayden McPherson and Nicole Colazzo.
Hello, members of the board. Since last time I spoke in July, I'm here to let you know there has been little to no improvement, and in some cases, the atmosphere has become more hostile and tense. Ali Gusemi continues to display hostility towards employees. He refuses to talk with some, and at times has been seen disseminating glares. Ali continues to ridicule and raise his voice during employee meetings, actions unbecoming of an APCO. We are tired of feeling like prey, waiting for an unknown predator to jump and deliver its final blow. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Our next speaker is going to be Hayden McPherson, followed by Nicole Colazzo and Amy Segar.
Members of the Air Pollution Control Board, my name is Hayden McPherson. I'm here to continue standing up to my bullies and to be a role model for my 2-year-old son. I stand in front of you now for the 3rd meeting in a row. Each time, myself, my coworkers, families, and union representatives have brought to your attention many issues that we have with Ali and Nancy. We have asked for an investigation into our claims by an external group as well as by county HR. To date, we have seen a very hostile work environment. It has, in fact, gotten worse. I used to say hi or good morning to several people. I am now met with glares or blank looks. I've experienced individuals slamming items and exiting rooms with an exasperation of anger. I believe there are others who have experienced this as well. The organizational network suggested that we form a team of both managers and non-managers to help find solutions for our current situation. Well, who is on the management team? Nancy, an individual who serves in a management position that has excessive power and overreach. When I first heard this, I was astonished. I thought Ali was going to really try and fix the issues. He has not. A leader tasked with the responsibility of holding his managers accountable should be highly concerned and disturbed by all of the testimonies he has heard inside of this boardroom, as well as by staff going to him directly. I also feel betrayed by some senior staff members. They must be aware of all these comments that are being made against Nancy and have her still be electable, but some have also apparently elected her to the pit team. Our working environment is in total disarray. We, the employees of the Air District, need you to act. Please help us stand up to our bullies. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next speaker is going to be Nicole Colazzo, followed by Amy Segar, and then Crystal, who's joining us on Zoom. Nicole?
Good afternoon, Chair and members of our Air Pollution Control Board. My name is Nicole Colazzo, and I'm an air quality specialist with the Air District and the SEIU steward. It's been nearly 3 months since we first came to our board as whistleblowers seeking help to end the hostility occurring at work. There's a lot I can say, there is a lot I want to say, but unfortunately my words and good intentions have been used against me. So I will make this short. Things are happening to us inside the workplace where staff feel uncomfortable, disturbed, and hopeless. You don't have to be a union member. You don't have to be a union represented staff to feel the tension in our meetings and see the way staff are humiliated, treated passive-aggressively, and simply unacknowledged. I have had a lot of staff come to me, union represented and non-union, from different divisions, different levels of expertise, different levels of ranks. and they're all worried about their jobs, asking me, when will the help come? There are just some too afraid to speak up, stories and experiences we've never even shared in this boardroom. And again, I say, I would not be subjecting myself to this kind of abuse if I truly didn't care about my colleagues and the well-being and future of this great agency. We have the potential to be something even better than the greatest days we've ever seen at the district all those decades ago. We're ready for a change, and we're ready to feel like a team again. I'm here today to just say, please help. Things are not getting better inside the office, and the unchecked powers at B are really affecting the staff. Please, 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 please help us.
Thank you.
Our next speaker is going to be Amy Sager, followed by Crystal, who's joining us on Zoom. Amy?
Good afternoon. My name is Amy Sager, Executive Board Member of SEIU 721. This is our third time speaking in front of you since June of this year. And unfortunately, we are here today to report that things are not getting better for our members at APCD. In fact, they are getting worse. Since our members first spoke here in June, their workplace has become increasingly hostile. Employees of APCD have discovered printed confidential information in their mailboxes, had their telework schedules requested in public information request, and been spoken to harshly by APCO Gassimi. Additionally, we find it an extreme abuse of power that Nancy Mendoza has been allowed to be part of the performance improvement team, when she is the subject of over 20 complaints to county HR in the last 2 years, a critical player in the low morale and the hostile work environment at the district. It is for these reasons that we have drafted an open letter that we are submitting to you today and implore the board to intervene in the unchecked abuse of powers that have been going on for far too long. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, we are going to transition over to our Zoom participant, Crystal. Crystal, please accept the prompt to be promoted and then unmute your mic and you'll be able to give your comment. Hi, Crystal. If you unmute your mic, you'll be able to give your comment. Hi, Crystal. I see that you've been promoted and you've unmuted your mic. However, we are not getting any audio from you. Let's see if our IT can help. Hi, Crystal. I do see you with your hand up. If you're connected more than once, please select one device to be heard from. Are we able to allow her to speak?
It's us. Sorry, we're experiencing technical difficulties. Give us just a moment. We can see her microphone levels moving. It's just not coming into the room. Give us just a second.
Hi, Crystal. We recognize, thank you for your comment. We do recognize that we're having technical difficulties at the moment, and they are trying to connect that so that you're able to give your comment. Thank you for your patience. Hey, Crystal, we're still not able to get audio from you. If you just hang tight, our IT is working to get you connected. Hi, Crystal. I do recognize that we are having technical difficulties at this time. While we are giving our IT department a moment to connect you, I would like to ask the chair if she wants to go ahead and continue on with the agenda. And once we get connection, we'll let you know and we can come back so that Crystal is able to give her comment.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, thank you. Crystal, hang tight.
Is she the final? comment?
She would be the final for this item.
Okay,
yes.
great. All right, we'll come back to number 6. Let's move on to item number 7, board comments. Do any board members have comments to share at this time? Anyone? No? Okay. We'll move on to item number 8, the APCO comments. Mr. Gassimi, over to you.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair McQueen Lejean, members of the board, Ali Ghasemi, Executive Officer. I do not have that much to report except that September 13th, this Saturday, the City of Thousand Oaks and Ventura County Air Pollution Control District are hosting the Lawn and Garden Equipment Trading Event from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Household Hazardous Waste Facility at 2010 Conejos Center Drive. Residents can bring in their old operating equipment to be destroyed, complete an application for the district lawn and garden equipment exchange program, and receive vouchers towards electric replacement. In most cases, these vouchers will cover almost all of the cost of the new equipment, one charger, and additional batteries. That's all I have, and I'm taking any question you may have.
Any questions? Board Member Chavez?
Yeah, regarding that program that you mentioned, how do you decide on where to do these outreach opportunities?
Well, we are doing a lot of outreach program first, and then at the same time, we have contracted with a couple of hardware store that they carry those machines, and we are putting the information out. Now, every event that we have, we actually provide the outreach program and provide them with what we have available for the facilities, for the residents, and also commercial.
But it's available, it's a countywide program technically, right?
That's
So
correct. It's a
Cities could reach
countywide.
out to you and try to help coordinate?
Yes.
Okay.
We usually send out to the cities. Even the board members can actually follow up with the city managers or whoever the contacts are. This only being done through outreach program.
Great, thank you.
No problem.
Great. Any other questions? If not, thank you, Mr. Gassimi, for your report.
No problem.
Thank you. We'll move on to item number 9, which is a receive and file the status report regarding the district's application for the Section 105 grant from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. Mr. Gassimi, back over to you.
For the record, Ali Ghasemi, Executive Officer of Ventura County APCD. We are informing your board that on July 31st, 2025, the district submitted a grant application to EPA for the federal fiscal year 2026 in the amount of $1,192,200. Sorry. This grant is part of EPA continuing program to provide financial assistance to local air pollution control district in support of EPA mandated program. That's all I have, and I will take any question you may have.
All right. Any questions? Any public comments?
There are no requests to speak for this item. Thank you.
Thank you. If there are no questions, thank you, Mr. Gassimi, for this report. This is a receive and file. Is there a motion and a second to receive and file?
Chairman Quinn Lejean, no motion is necessary on a receive and file item.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Then we'll move on to item number 10, the approval of the appointment of Luke Faith as a member of the Ventura County Air Pollution Control District Advisory Committee for the term ending January 8th, 2029.
That's correct. For the record, Ali Ghasemi, Executive Officer of Ventura County APCD. This item is to approve appointment of Mr. Luke Faith to the APCD Advisory Committee for a term ending January 8, 2029. Luke was nominated for APCD Advisory Committee by Supervisor Long. This nomination was approved by the county supervisor on June 3rd, 2025. That's all I have, and I'm ready to take any question you may have.
All right. Any questions? No questions? All right. Okay, can we get a motion and a second?
I'll move approval.
Is there a second? Second. Great. If there's no public comments, we'll take a vote. Those in favor? Those opposed? Any abstentions? The motion passes unanimously. Thank you. We'll move on to item number 11. Approval of the grant agreement with Ventura Botanical Gardens Incorporated to provide $25,000 toward the purchase of an electric vehicle for operations associated with the gardens. Authorization for the Air Pollution Control Officer to sign the grant agreement and to make any necessary minor administrative changes to the agreement, and authorization for the auditor controller to process the necessary budgetary transactions. And item number 3 the recommendation is for 6 affirmative votes. All right.
For the record, Ali Ghassemi, Executive Officer of Ventura County APCD. On February 7, 2025, Ventura Botanical Garden applied for district funding to purchase an electric truck to replace a personal gas-powered vehicles. Because the applicant required funds in advance, the grant agreement allows for advance payment up to $25,000, with any unused funds to be returned if the vehicle cost is below the combined $70,000 budget. On August 7th, 2025, the Clean Air Fund Advisory Committee unanimously recommended 10-0 that the Air Pollution Control Board approve the $25,000 grant subject to the condition in the agreement. The project is exempt from CEQA under guidelines section 15061B3, so no significant environmental impact are anticipated. For your background, in 1992, 3M Cooperation donated $1.5 million to the district, establishing the Ventura County Clean Air Fund, managed by Ventura County Community Foundation. Of this, $1.2 million was designated as pass-through funding and $300,000 as a permanent endowment, which has grown to $747,610 as of August 8, 2025. The Clean Air Fund Advisory Committee, appointed by the board, reviews and recommends projects that reduce air pollution in Ventura County. About 7% of the endowment is available annually, with $52,333 currently available for clean air projects. That's all I have, and I'm ready to take any question you may have.
Are there any questions? No questions? Okay, is there a motion and a second?
I'll move approval.
Great. No public comments on this one?
No request to speak for this item. Thank you.
Great, thank you.
I'm going to make a quick comment. My wife is a consultant to Ventura Botanical Garden. She participated in the grant application, and so I'm going to abstain. Even though I don't think it's technically a conflict of interest, I think it probably looks better if I don't participate.
Okay, great, great for sharing that. Any other comments? All right. No public comments, I don't believe. Great, thank you. Is there, let's see, those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Any abstentions? We have
Yes.
one. Okay, so we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 for the number 3. Did you have something, Council?
Yes, 6 affirmative votes were needed.
Yes.
Just wanted to confirm. Thank you, Chair.
Yes, thank you. Okay, thank you. Item number 12, approval of an authorization of the Air Pollution Control Officer to sign a memorandum of understanding with the Community Housing Development Corporation regarding support for the Driving Clean Assistance Program. Mr. Ghassemi?
For the record, Ali Ghassemi, Executive Officer of Ventura County APCD. This item is to approve and authorize the Air Pollution Control Officer to sign a memorandum of understanding with Community Housing Development Corporation, referred to as CHDC, regarding support for Driving Clean Assistance Program, DCAP. For your background, the DCAP, funded by CARB and administered by CHDC, provides grants to help low-income and disadvantaged community residents purchase or lease electric vehicles and install charging stations. Applicants may receive up to $7,500 for vehicle, $2,000 for charging, and fair financing loan up to $45,000. those applicants scrapping a 2009 or older gas diesel vehicle can also qualify for up to $12,000 in disadvantaged community and up to $10,000 in other community, in addition to these grants. The district plans to complete the Tier 1 outreach activities. There were a couple, like 2 tiers for this program. We choose only Tier 1, which is completing only the outreach because of the resources. So this provide only up to $10,000 over 12 months beginning September 9, 2025. Activities would include staff training on DCAP, distributing materials at 5 community events, social media outreach, and quarterly reporting, with CHDC reimbursing administrative and media costs. That's all I have, and I'm ready to take any question you may have.
All right, any questions? I guess I'll ask one. Mr. Dugasimi, we talked about outreach before. What is the outreach that we do for?
I'm going to ask my PIO to answer that question.
Great, thank you.
She can explain it better.
Hi, Karen Grennan, Public Information Officer for the Air Pollution Control District. The outreach for this would include going to events and promoting it at events. I have flyers, so that would be a big part of it. Also social media, and in addition to just regular posting, I'm actually, as part of the contract, I will be doing paid posts on social media. And I also already have it on our website. I've added a page. I've started sharing it. Even though we're just entering now, I've been sharing it at events and handouts for a long time.
When you talk about events, can you give us an idea of what type of events do you actually go to target the?
Yeah, a big one is going to be the Banana Festival at the Port of Hueneme on, I believe it's September 27th. We also, earlier this year, went to a, what's it called, a swap meet. Justice was a really good event for reaching these people. We're going to EV showcases in October.
Yeah, so I'm really happy to hear about the actual swap meet Justice, because we know that there are identified folks there. I'm a little concerned about at the other outreaches, are you really getting the population of people that this grant
So
is
last year we went to the Banana Festival, and we had over 600 contacts with people.
Okay.
And I would say that most of the people that we were in contact with live in the Oxnard, Port Hueneme area. So it was actually a really excellent event for that.
Okay, final question. And when you say Oxnard and Port Hueneme, I'm actually from Port Hueneme. So what areas, when you say Oxnard and Port Hueneme, what specific areas in the city, or is the city itself the community?
Usually this event happens at, for example, Port of Hueneme for Banana Festival, or there are other outreach that we do is, in the past we have been dropping flyers at the churches, going to the churches in different, like Oxnard, dropping those flyers for people residents to see what we have.
Okay, great. My question really was speaking to, you mentioned Port Hueneme and Oxnard. My question was about what communities, because not all communities in Oxnard, not all communities in Port Hueneme, I don't believe they all meet the criteria for this.
That's correct.
Okay.
But we use environmental, there is a map that we get through EPA, the screening program. That map is identifying which facilities or which residents they are located in the communities that we are justifying, like low-income community or other communities. We are using that map.
Okay, great. Thank you. Any other?
Just to follow up to that, Madam Chair, can you share that if communities in the Santa Clara River Valley have been outreached to and some of those events?
Have we?
Yes, I've been at events at Santa Paula and Fillmore over the last year, and that definitely is a priority area for me.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Great. Any other questions? If there are no other questions, do we have any public comments?
There are no requests to speak for this item. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
May I add another thing to?
Yes, go right ahead.
We also have a special project right now that we know that in Santa Paula, we don't have as many charging stations. So one of the projects that we have is, right now we are looking and we are in a communication with the city to see if there is going to be finding a place that we can use the money for putting electrical charging station for those neighborhoods.
Thank you.
No problem.
Great, thank you. If there are no other questions, is there a motion and a second to approve?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you. Those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Any abstentions? Great, motion passes unanimously. We'll move on to,
I apologize, I didn't catch the maker of the motion. Is it Perez? Okay,
Perez.
and Parvin? Thank you.
Great, thank you. We'll move on to item number 13, adoption of the resolution authorizing the Ventura County Air Pollution Control District to continue to participate in the Community Air Protection Program and to accept Community Air Protection Program funds from the California Air Resources Board. Back over to you, Mr. Kasimi.
Yes, the next two items is for resolution that it was approved by you before and now this is being expired. So I'm going to go through and just provide you some background and then we go through the next item as well. For the record, Ali Qasemi, Executive Officer of Ventura County APCD. The Community Air Protection, which is a CAP program, created in 2018 under AB 134 and AB 617, provides state funding to reduce air pollution in the most impacted communities. It is funded through Greenhouse Gas Reduction Fund and administered by CARB in partnership with local air districts such as Ventura County APCD. The program supports both regulatory enhancement and incentive projects, such as replacing diesel engines with cleaner alternatives. The district has received over $6.8 million in CAP program grants since starting, funding projects that replace more than 60 diesel engines, install 9 EV chargers, and reduce emissions by 27.7 tons of ozone precursors and 2 tons of toxic diesel particulates. Up to 15% of each allocation may be used for program implementation, then there is no local match required. The district's prior board resolution authorizing CAP program participation, which was from 2018 to 2025, has expired and must be renewed to allow continued access to annual program funds. Staff is requesting your board adopt a new resolution authorizing continued participation in the CAP program. In addition, staff requests your board authorize the district to accept CAP program funds from CARB as described in the recommended actions. That's all I have, and I'm ready to take any question you may have.
Are there any questions? Any questions? No questions? Any public comments?
There are no requests to speak for this item. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Is there a motion and a second for the adoption of the resolution?
Motion.
Okay, Chavez and Long. All right. If no further discussion, those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed or abstentions? Motion passes unanimously. We'll move on to item number 14, adoption of a resolution authorizing the Ventura County Air Pollution Control District to continue to participate in and accept funding from the California Air Resources Board's Funding Agricultural Replacement Measures for Emission Reductions Program.
For the record, Ali Qasemi, Executive Officer of Ventura County APCD. The Funding Agricultural Replacement Measures for Emission Reduction, referred to as FARMER program, created in 2018 under AB 134 and AB 617, provides state grants to reduce criteria, toxics, and greenhouse gas emissions from agricultural equipment. Administered by CARB in partnership with local air districts such as Ventura County APCD. The program funds cleaner replacement for diesel engines and other farm equipment, with up to 15% of allocation available for implementation, and there is no match funding required. Since inception, the district has awarded over $6.8 million in farmer programs to Ventura County agricultural businesses, replacing 124 diesel engines and reducing emissions by 73.4 tons of ozone precursors and 2 tons of toxic diesel particulates annually. These projects directly improve air quality pollution burden community. The board's 2018 resolution authorizing participation in farmer program through fiscal year 24-25 has now expired and must be renewed to allow continued access to annual funding. Staff is requesting your board adopt a new resolution authorizing continued participation in the farmer program. In addition, staff requests your board authorize the district to accept farmer program funds from CARB as described in the recommendation actions. That's all I have, and I'm ready to take any question you may have.
Great. Any questions? Any questions? Great. Any public comments?
There are no requests to speak for this item. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Is there a motion and a second?
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Great. Any discussion? Not. Those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Or any abstentions? Motion passes unanimously.
And I apologize, I'm not sure who behind me made the motion and second.
Okay.
Motion.
That was
Whitman
over
and
here.
Marvin?
And then,
Okay.
Or was it me?
what's
Oh.
No, it was me.
Yeah.
Thank you for that clarification.
Okay, I'll slow down a little bit. All right, we'll move to the last item under the regular agenda, and that's the presentation of a service award to Danny McQuillan.
Yes.
Over to you, Mr. Kasimi.
Unfortunately, Danny is sick today and
Okay.
couldn't participate, but I was asked to make the announcement anyway. So
Great.
it is my great pleasure to present the 5-year service award to Mr. Danny McQuillan, working as an air quality engineer. Danny joined the district in November 2018. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Forestry and Natural Resources from Cal Poly University of San Luis Obispo in 2015. He has consistently contributed to our work by bringing several federal and district regulations before your board for approval. His dedication, teamwork, and willingness to assist with various projects are truly invaluable. It is with great respect that I was going to present this certificate to my colleagues and friend, Danny. Thank you for your outstanding contribution. That was the announcement.
Great, thank you. And you be sure to tell him we said congratulations. on
Definitely
that.
so.
Thank you. So that was the last agenda item. Now I'd like to council to read the
Chair,
close.
sorry, if we could go back to the
Six?
public commenter.
Okay, number
We're,
six.
we're gonna try
Okay.
something. Let's see, I'm making feedback right now. Okay. Crystal, go ahead and unmute your microphone. If you can, let's see. She might not be able to hear us anymore. Crystal, go ahead and unmute your microphone and begin giving your comments. We should be able to hear you this time. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Please proceed.
Good afternoon, board members. I have submitted to the clerk of the board several supporting documents, including the VC APCD exempt staff administrative leave policy dated August 23rd, 2010, and salary information from Transparent California for the VC APCD managers. As a Ventura County resident, I take a strong interest in how our government operates. I regularly watch county board hearings, and recent VCAPCD hearings have raised serious concerns. Residents count on this agency to protect public health. and as a taxpayer, I expect resources to be managed conservatively and responsibly. From what I've heard, the district may not be meeting those expectations. After reviewing Transparent California, I noticed striking discrepancies in other pay among managers. In 2024, three managers, Ali Gassimi, Nancy Mendoza, and Leonilla Macarag, sorry for my mispronunciation, received a combined $97,177 in other pay. Ali received $44,155, Nancy $27,742, and Leonilla $25,280. By comparison, the rest of the management team averaged $12,586, with a range between $6,234 and $18,900. Why are these three managers receiving more than double the other pay of their peers? The administrative leave policy I submitted makes clear that this leave is available only on occasion, must be used when exempt staff are required to work beyond normal hours, and must be approved in advance by a supervisor, manager, or the APCO. I would like to know how much of this other pay is tied to administrative leave, whether approvals were obtained prior to its use, and specifically who provides approval for senior managers like Mr. Gassini. Most importantly, how often is administrative leave being used? The policy says on occasion. Is it every pay period, every month, or only a handful of times per year as intended? It is clear that these issues require thorough investigation. I urge the board to engage a third party to review these matters, particularly the distribution of other pay, and to add a standing agenda item in future board meetings to update the public on actions taken in response to these concerns and all of the other public comments we've heard for the last 3 hearings for these poor staff members that are suffering so much. The public deserves accountability, transparency, and corrective action.
I believe that's the end of her comment, Chair. We can now go into closed session with an announcement.
Okay, great. Great, thank you. So we're going to now move to our final item, and I'm going to ask council to read the item into the record, please.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Chair. The Air Pollution Control Board will now be going into closed session on item number 16, as stated on the agenda. Before doing so, let me just confirm with the clerk that there are no public comments on this item.
That is correct. We do not have anybody signed up to speak. Thank you.
Thank you. And Chair, to confirm, does the board wish to adjourn out of closed session?
That is correct.
Yes, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.